There are only two kinds of people that use Facebook. One is old people, because Facebook's been around since the prehistoric times, when cavemen were still roaming the earth using grunts and moans as their form of language. They were also updating their Facebook status. And then the other kind of people are the basement-dwelling individuals who believe in crackpot conspiracy theories about reptilian overlords. And to keep on theme with insane people, I went over to Reddit and found this subreddit r/insanepeoplefacebook, and it's all about insane social media posts. So let's dig in, baby. This first post here, I'm only going to read the first sentence or two, and you can read the rest if you want to. So pause it after I read it, because I'm not reading all of this on a YouTube video. Yes, I mean what I have said about 12 to 13 years young women. Historically, they have become young women at 12. If 12 to 13-year-old women have all the things needed for marriage, then there is nothing criminal, nothing immoral, and nothing unlawful to marry them, as long as their father/grandfather is all right to marry away their daughters/granddaughters. I didn't actually believe, or rather I didn't want to believe, that people who really supported pedophilia actually existed. I didn't want to think that deplorable of human beings actually were breathing on Earth. But unfortunately, they are. And if they were going to exist anywhere, Facebook's definitely the place I would expect them to be. Either that or Twitter. And then he finishes it off with, "This is not pedophilia, no matter how many people/unbelievers who are calling me a pedophile." I guess he thinks saying this isn't pedophilia means it's not pedophilia. It's like I could go out and run over someone with my car and then say, "Oh, it's not vehicular manslaughter. I just hit him with my car." How to sleep alone. Don't be a pussy and sleep. There is no step 2. It's literally just that. Go F yourself. You have no clue what it's like to live with an anxiety disorder. No, I don't, because here's how not to live with an anxiety disorder. 1. Don't be a pussy. 2. There is no step 2. You got negative downvotes on both of those. Isn't that basically how they used to deal with depression before they actually had like medication and stuff for it? They would just say, "Don't be depressed. What do you have to be sad about? Just don't be sad. Think about like flowers instead of dead puppies, you weirdo." But this is definitely the type of guy to watch motivational videos back to back, even the Sigma Alpha Male Grand Set videos, and then he drinks raw eggs every morning, throws 2 or 3 of them back in a cup, and he's still not tough enough to get into the salty Splatoon. Oh, here's another post basically just like the last one. Depression is a choice. Anxiety is a choice. Schizophrenia is a choice. BPD is a choice. OCD is a choice. Bipolar disorder is a choice. Eating disorders are a choice. Mental illness is a choice. You have full control on your mind. I knew my grandma chose dementia. This guy's acting like it's a video game with fully customizable characters. You can put skill points into Alzheimer's or depression or anxiety. Why would anybody pick any of them if they had a choice? Why would they even exist? That Pokemon trainer is thick. I better not look since she's probably underage. Reads title. Me. Unzip. Being horny isn't a personality trait. Stop it. Get some help. Thanks, Michael Jordan. You're always welcome in my videos. Never said it was. It is, however, a big part of who I am. If you don't like it, then tough. Build a bridge, get over it. You're a girl. You wouldn't understand men's horniness, or how integral it is to our being and our motivations. Sex for men is the same need as eating or drinking. It's that important. Imagine being such a sad, pathetic male specimen that you try to take horniness and spin it up into this personality trait where you're always horny towards Pokemon trainers. If you can relate to living by the horny code, the horny way, you probably need to flip your life around and get on the up and up and start living like a normal human being. Stop thinking with that head and start thinking with this head. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, a website hiring professional protesters. It's not a conspiracy theory. Professional protesters for hire starting at some kind of money. This is a satire site, and conservatives are idiots for thinking it's real. There's been some grammar mistakes in the post we've read so far, but this right here, this person can't read at all. But hey, don't worry, only a couple people saw it. That person definitely thought that reality would just bend to their will. Much like your mother did for me last Sunday. I gotta warn you before I show this one because what I'm about to show you is a racist piece of garbage. So you got this picture of this nice looking family here. They got a cute little kid and whatever. It looks like they just had a baby shower or some kind of event. And then you got this literal knight in shining armor. Congratulations! You have destroyed 200,000 years of evolution. I'm sure your ancestors are proud. I just think it's funny how he's unironically using this as his profile picture. With a comment like that, this guy probably thinks he's an actual not doing God's work on the internet. And since this guy's point seems to be that couples of different races shouldn't mix, which is a very racist notion, a very racist thing to live by, just look at the examples you have of inbreeding and incest and like a pure bloodline. All those people look like they just came out of the bottom of a deep fryer. It looks like they're literal monsters that have rose up from the bottom of the sea to come eat you. I also don't know what this guy means by destroyed evolution. Evolution's going to keep occurring. Evolution doesn't just stop because an interracial couple has a child. You know, that's not how evolution works. Evolution's going to keep going, and it's going to keep going. The Hills Have Eyes is a good example of what people actually do look like when incest occurs very much throughout the bloodline, you know, year after year, decade after decade. It gets horrible. You know, if that's what your idea of good evolution is, man, you are not smart. And now we're going to end it off here with a good old anti-masker post. They said 2020, coronavirus mask. 2021, another coronavirus mask. 2022, a half Muslim type of mask thing. And then 2023, full-on Muslim. So, you know, I guess this COVID's just going to turn us all into Muslims in 2 years. But only for women, because men don't wear this stuff like that in the that culture. So the men are just not going to wear masks. I guess only women are going to look like that in 2023. So that's all the posts we're going to be looking at today from our rotten apples on social media. The people who just make you want to gouge your eyes out, poke your ears with some pencils, all that kind of good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.